Alright, so here's the first incident which I want to show you, which I recorded in my Honda WRV with the Nextitron Ace 2 dashcam. So I stopped my car at a junction point. My family was in the car and I was waiting for the vehicles to pass so that I can cross the road and move on to the other side. You can see there was even a two-wheeler which was standing directly left of my car. And as soon as I felt that all the vehicles had passed and there was a sufficient space and time to cross the road, I did, and this happened. Did you notice what just happened? If not, I'll just rewind the footage. Take a look. A two-wheeler person just suddenly showed up right in front of my car. He was talking to somebody on his smartphone and he had no idea my car was right there. So as you're seeing, this person is completely occupied and busy with his smartphone, driving his two-wheeler with a single hand, and he has no idea that he is crossing a junction with a car passing right next to him. This did give me a serious fright, but the good thing was my speed was very less. This accident was avoided by a few inches. I mean, if by chance my speed was a bit more higher, I would have definitely hit this particular person, and anybody and everybody who was around at that point would have definitely blamed me because I had a car and he was on a two-wheeler. So this is a kind of situation which you more or less face once in a while when you're driving a car. You cannot explain this to anybody how it happened. You cannot go out and say, I did not do the mistake, it was the mistake of the two-wheeler. But when you have a solid backup footage, a solid evidence from your dash cam, nobody can question you, and you can use this dash cam evidence to prove your innocence, to prove that it was not you who was on the wrong side of the road, rather the mistake of the other person who should have been more careful and responsible while using a vehicle on the road. So this is definitely a point where I was really scared, but luckily nothing happened. The touch between the vehicles was missed by a few inches and I had to move on further because I was blocking the junction right at that point. So here's another incident. Now in this specific incident, my car was at a bit higher speed than the previous example. I was driving about 30 to 40 kilometer speed and this person suddenly came out of the road. He was neither looking to his left or his right, he was looking somewhere else, and when he realized there was a car coming, he had to place his leg down in order to get control of his two-wheeler, and in this case the accident was avoided, luckily, because there was sufficient distance from the bike to my car so that I could outmaneuver him or try to slow down my car. But nevertheless, if we move on a bit into the footage, as you're seeing right now, my car still missed him by a few inches and he was able to move his vehicle out of the way. Now let's just zoom in and show you at the point where this person crossed the road and where he's supposed to be looking towards the left and the right while crossing. You can see his face is preoccupied, looking at some other point, looking at some other direction while he's moving towards a junction or crossing the road. But since I had this dashcam footage wherein it clearly shows that he is not looking towards the road while crossing in his vehicle, this would have turned out to be a solid evidence to prove my innocence and a solid backup to prove my case. What more reason do you need if you haven't still bought a dashcam for your car? So both of these incidents were minor ones and didn't turn into a major incident, luckily for me. So what do we learn from this? Having a dashcam footage to back up your claim of innocence is extremely crucial and important, and it's going to help you, your car and your family in keeping yourself protected in the long run. So no matter what you're doing right now, if you have a car, if you have a bike, if you're taking any vehicle on the road, it's very important that you have a dashcam installed in your vehicle and you record all of your journeys. Trust me, this is going to help you so much when that particular need arises. So if you're someone who is still skeptical about buying a dashcam and don't really think it's a good investment, my personal experiences have taught me otherwise, and sometimes in the future you might experience the same thing wherein you will feel the need that you should have installed a dashcam. So if you do want to get a dashcam for your car, I have made detailed videos on almost all sort of budget segments for the dashcams. And if you're really confused about which one to buy, you can always write your questions, your queries in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. I request you and I insist upon you to buy yourself a dash cam immediately, so that you keep yourself protected, so that you keep your family protected. So I hope this video has guided you in gaining the right perspective on why you should be buying a dash cam soon. And if this video has helped you out, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. You can also follow me on my Facebook and the Instagram page. You'll find the links in the description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.